Assane Diao was burst on the scene in the past 12 months. After signing for Italian club Como, he scored 5 goals in his opening 10 games and is already being linked with a move away. So we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know about Assane Diao, his strengths, weaknesses, and exactly what type of system he would fit into. So let's begin by profiling Assane Diao. Well, he's 19, he was born in 2005 in Senegal. He moved to Spain at the age of 3, so he holds dual nationality. He's currently representing Spain at youth level. He's a versatile winger who can play anywhere along the front line. He actually started out as a midfielder before he joined the Real Betis academy in 2021, where he transitioned into a winger. That is quite late to join an academy, so it's a testament to his character but also his ability. We'll begin by looking at his playing style. Diao is an explosive and fast winger that likes to outrun his opponents. He possesses incredible acceleration, de-acceleration, and quickly gets up to full speed. Diao is a little bit different to the modern day wingers. He often operates on the right hand side and likes to cut inside, which is quite natural, and challenge his opponents in one-on-one situations or take a shot on himself. Despite being naturally right-footed, he has an aura of unpredictability, comfortable coming inside, combining with teammates, or opening up a shooting angle for himself, or using his frightening pace to go on the outside, look for a cross or a cutback. That just goes to show how comfortable he is on his weaker foot. Although his decision-making and crossing style and accuracy are areas for improvements, he generally has great conviction to get into dangerous positions. And that's why we're going to begin with his movement. His off-ball movement shows great intelligence, finding open spaces to run into. Diao often starts out wide and likes to provide width. He does this to open space inside for either himself or teammates to attack. In Como's system, players are interchangeable, therefore Diao will frequently move into the central areas. Doing so naturally drags opponents out of their position to create space, and this is where he's at his best, when there's space to roam into and use his explosivity to get in behind. But it also shows his versatility and his ability to receive in tight spaces. One of the standout features of Diao's game is his dribbling ability. He has this unique ability to create chances out of nothing. He's got quick feet and ability to take on defenders that make him a consistent threat in transitions and the final third. He excels in one-on-one situations, fixing his opponents to the spot where he can be manipulative, explosive, and aggressive. One of my favorite things about Diao is his ability to modulate his speed. He can accelerate and deaccelerate in an instant whilst maintaining a high level of control over the ball. Diao is a player that loves to dribble, and I've spoke about his ability to be unpredictable. Two-way dribblers are a huge part of any side, creating chances by coming inside or creating chances by going on the outside and hitting the byline. It instantly causes chaos. Dribbling is a huge part of Diao's game, and he's extremely effective in transition moments. His dribbling has such conviction. He's particularly intelligent the way he uses his body and ability to modulate his speed and feint and manipulate opponents. Not only does he use his body to manipulate and feint opponents in one-on-one situations, but he also uses it to weave through a large group of players in transition moments or closer to the goal. This can make him particularly useful to breaking down low blocks or setting up direct counter-attacks. So what I'm trying to say is, he can dribble at full speed to outrun a defender, or he can modulate his speed to outsmart a defender. Diao is a high-intensity, high-volume dribbler who's full of life and confidence. Even if his dribble doesn't come off, he'll try again, showing great personality on the pitch. He's generally a dribbling machine. He's capable of running past opponents both on the inside and outside. He's comfortable dribbling on both feet, and he has excellent manipulation and explosivity in one-on-one situations. He's capable of changing his direction quickly but sharply. His incredible coordination, body feints, and powerful running style causes real trouble to the opposition. The majority of his dribbles end up with him entering the penalty area or the final third. While all these are exceptional qualities, he does need to improve his physicality by using his body strength to protect the ball more. And I say this because one of his standout characteristics and what makes him so unique is his physical stature. He stands at 6'1". Whilst this does have its advantages, he needs to learn how to use his body to protect the ball. But what are the advantages? Well, his long legs, that makes him a transitional threat with much greater top speed when running over distances. What I really love about Diao dribbling is his ability to pop up in different places of the pitch. This completely offsets the opposition's structure but plays to his strengths, where he can receive the ball in transition and be dynamic and explosive. But this style does impact his game a lot because he doesn't have much ball retention skills. More consistency is absolutely needed in his dribbling. He holds flair, he's ambitious, he's fearless, but when it comes to take on, he often chooses the wrong options, deciding to dribble when it's probably better to recycle possession. This impacts his ability to be involved in holding up the possession. So although he's a fantastic dribbler, threatened transitions, especially in open spaces, Diao's not a player that will give you much ball retention. When he receives a ball, his first thought is to be dynamic, which sometimes can result in loss of possession. Diao doesn't get heavily involved in the build-up game, which is why his profile and style is best suited to a transitional game. His passing output isn't large, nor is he one for an exceptional vision to unlock low blocks. Diao does his best work when in short exchanges, when it's 1-2s, little give and goes with his teammates to work the ball around the final third. Diao's starting position is relatively high. He wants to play on the last man, he wants to get in behind, he wants to stretch the opposition. So Diao's starting position will be relatively higher on the football pitch. He does this because he wants to receive the ball in space, and this is where he can isolate his man in one-on-one situations. And this is where he's absolutely devastating. So in simplistic terms, Diao's a player that'll take risks with the ball. He's a player that wants to drive at his opponent, showcase his fearless nature, and really give his team an attacking output. He's not one that will recycle possession consistently, and this is why he's thriving at Como at the minute, because Cesc Fabregas has given these forwards a license to express himself. But Diao isn't just a dribbling monster, he's also got incredible box instincts of a striker. He can turn sharply, he's got excellent balance, agility and change of direction, almost like a striker. He's got good balance, good agility, he can change his direction instantly. This allows him to turn sharply, shoot in the slightest of openings of spaces. He's got good anticipation instincts, he's got composure in front of goal, he's got decent ball striking ability. With both feet he can leverage the ball without much backlift, and when the ball falls to him in the box, he's got natural instincts just to hit the ball first time with accuracy. So Diao's shooting is really impressive, but his volume of shots needs to increase because he's shown and he's proven he's got excellent ball striking ability, whether it be on his weaker foot where he comes inside and gets a shot off from close distance or further out distance, or on his stronger right foot when you know he's got the accuracy. These traits generally make him an all-round attacker where he can go on the inside and cut it on the inside and shoot with his left foot, or he can go on the outside, open up an angle and strike across goal. This just makes it more difficult for defenders and goalkeepers to predict where he's going to go. What I really like about Diao, even if he doesn't receive the ball, he wants to get in the box, he wants to make a difference, he wants to score goals, and additionally he's an aerial threat as well. So when it comes to defensive work, Diao does his best defensive work in a pressing system, utilising his explosive speed to swiftly close down opponents and force them into backwards passes or mistakes. He's aggressive, tenacious, and always wants to win the ball back. There is areas for improvements though. His defensive positioning could do with improvements, just learning how to cut out passing lanes and have a better understanding of positional sense. One thing I will credit him for is he shows great urgency to win back possession after a turnover. Diao has a real incredible profile, but he's far from the finished article. The way Diao's just exploded on the scene has been a breath of fresh air. He's far from the finished article, but the profile and the ability are signs of a high ceiling. With some development, some refinement, over time Diao can become a seriously talented winger or even a striker. Diao is seriously a manager's dream because he's got the ability to create something out of nothing. He's a two-way dribbler, he's unpredictable, he's versatile, and he's got an excellent eye for goal. Assane Diao has been recently linked with a move to the Premier League, especially Newcastle, and I would 100% welcome this move. But if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another player profile video. And I just want to say thank you very much for your time, and until next time, away the lads.